Hey, you ever thought about starting your own podcast, but don't know what to do or where to go or how to even start a podcast? Well, I got the answer for you. It's called Anchor. Anchor is the only app where you can record, edit, distribute your podcast to multiple platforms like Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcast, and other platforms. Why don't you try it out? Just go to anchor.fm and start your podcast and become a podcaster. Hey, what's up, everyone? Quick intro. I just want to let you know that I still appreciate you guys rocking with me, whoever's been rocking with me. This intro is not even going to be that long. Just wanted to say thank you. There is an ad coming up after this, though. I mean, you guys ain't supporting the Cash App or anything, so this ad won't have to get my money. The ads. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy w-ENRI, aka TDA, the Devil's Advocate, and I am back again with another episode of I'm Just Saying, the podcast with w-ENRI. This is an appreciation episode, man. Finally got some patrons, man, and I want to salute to everyone who joined the Patreon. And I'm saying, I salute to you guys. Especially the ones to where I'm supporting their Patreon, so they just felt, you know what I'm saying, the right to, or the need to support mine. And there's definitely some exclusive content up there already, if you guys are not familiar. Got a couple of debates up there, got a couple of arguments, a couple of freestyles. And by the time you guys will be hearing this particular episode, this will be number 2. But the Patreons will have received this and the one that came out before this. They will receive those podcasts 4 to 7 days before you guys. That's right. So sometimes 4 to 7 days, like this specific one, this one specifically, they done had it about a good week and a half before you guys even got it out here on Anchor or Spotify or Apple Music or TuneIn or Spreaker or Breaker or YouTube or all of the other platforms that I'm out there on. If you was a part of the Patreon, if you are a patron, you definitely got this specific episode minimum week and a half, 2 weeks before all of you guys are hearing it right now. The one previously, they got it 48 hours. But they got 2 podcast episodes before you guys even got one, because before the previous podcast even drops in a few minutes, this particular episode will be uploaded on the Patreon as well. So, I mean, join the Patreon. I don't charge that much. I'm only charging you $1 for now. For now. I'm only charging $1 for now. And what comes with it, I told you guys, the exclusive content, the opportunity to be a yay-sayer in my Discord. If you don't know what yay-sayer is, yay-sayer. Alright, let me show you the tier. There's God tier, which is me, because I'm the owner of the server. Right under God tier, there's Just Sayers. That's right. Another Just Sayers PDO for my day ones. But the Just Sayers, they're the ones who's paying the bread and supporting, so they go above the day ones. And if you day ones would like to support and become a yay sayer and a day one, that'd be nice too. It's only $1. Support black businesses. I'm just saying. I just wanna say thank you guys, because a lot of you guys who joined didn't have to. Like, you didn't have to give me money. I know when it comes to the Patreon, I was slacking on content and shit like that. Well, exclusive content, because there was no patrons yet and everybody was under the free joint. But now that we got paid patrons, then yes. So a lot of you guys who are Patreon members, but who hasn't pledged, whenever you get the episode, you get the episode, brother. It is what it is. As far as the Patreon audio or videos, Whenever I feel like unlocking them, that's when I unlock it. Until then, them shit's probably gonna stay on the hidden list, but just the yay sayers. But never did I ever think that I would start a podcast. Well, I'll just start talking into the microphone just to express my feelings and just to, get my thoughts out of my brain. Because sometimes when your thoughts are stuck in your head, it'll get dark for that thought, get dark for your thought process. So I just, I needed to do that just for myself, just as a self-cleansing, just to talk, just to press the record button and just talk. And sometimes we need that. A lot of people sometimes need that. A lot of you guys will find out that things are not as bad as y'all make it seem. It's just that you can't talk about it, so you really don't have no way out or no way to get it out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuck in your brain in the back of it until it feels like wandering around like, hey, it's me again. But definitely just being able to hit the record button and just to throw it out there. I never expected anyone to listen. I never expected anyone to listen, and at the end of the day, not only are you guys listening, but you are supporting, you are showing love, and I appreciate it. Oh yes, also one of the perks of being a yay sayer is whenever I'm having guests on the show, you are allowed as a yay sayer, paying customer, to not interrupt the show. But it don't matter what guest I got. I could have Obama. If I got Obama up there and you want to ask Obama a question as a yay sayer, as a paying patron, that is your right. I will let you, hey, we got somebody who wants to talk. They're a yay sayer. They pay money. They support the platform. What's your question? Or you want to get a point across depending on if you're having a group discussion or I'm just discussing a topic by myself. If you feel like there's something to say, then you are a yay sayer. You get to say it. That's another perk of being a part of the Patreon. So, all of this stuff, man, I'm going to be working on content. I ain't going to lie to you. For those who joined the Patreon that very morning when y'all joined, because it was like a lot of people joined at once. But that morning when y'all joined, y'all saw that I was working. Bro. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw I switched up links, took this link out, put that link in. Was doing every little thing to make sure everything was straight and make sure that dollar was worth it. And that dollar is well worth it. People telling me. I got some fire arguments up there, like just regular talk. We're gonna give me a nice little battle league together. Not a battle league, but a nice little card between some of my friends who are in the server. Get them to battle each other. Just to hook up the Patreon. That's all. And that's basically it. That's all I wanted to do, really. I just wanted to give thanks to people who joined the Patreon. I wanted to appreciate all of you guys for supporting me this long. Like I told you guys, this was just me pressing the record button. Never did I think I'd get any views. And then I got damn near my first 500. And then I said, within a year's time, between now and next year, I want to get from 500 to 1,500. Well, I went to 500 to over 1K. Now, I'm not saying that I still don't have the same goal, because I do. I do have the same goal that of next year, if possibly, I can get to 1,500 listens altogether. Then I'm cool. I'm cool, but if I can't, then I understand. I understand. Like if I can't get everything that I think I deserve. But if not, then, it is what it is. But, you got to set goals in life. And I didn't even set a goal to start a podcast. That was never a goal of mine. Starting a podcast was never a goal of mine at all. the goal of mine was just to be able to talk, because I had a lot of built up frustration, built up emotion, and I just wanted to speak. Like, honestly, I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to speak. I just wanted to get, get my thoughts out, get my feelings out, express my feelings. So setting a goal of 1,500 isn't too far-fetched. But at the end of the day, that was a year goal. Like, I set that goal for next year. That goal of 1,500 listens was for next year. And we're almost, not quite, but we're almost about 90 days out from the year ending. And your boy is at 1,387 listens. So I basically got 113 listens to reach the goal that I wanted to reach next year. And remember, that set that goal for next year. What was it? Next year spring? That was what the goal was set for, next year spring. And I'm already basically there. I'm not saying I'm going to reach it, because remember, I don't want to count my eggs before they're hatched. But to set a goal in February, March. All right, cool. I would like to get maybe 1,500 listens next year. By next year, have 1,500 listens. And that was when I was at the 500 mark. I never thought, hey, 1,000 niggas ain't sitting there pressing play 1,000 times. And here I am, only 113 plays away from reaching that goal, and we're not even in next year yet. So, again, I just want to thank everyone who's been rocking with me. This is an appreciation particular one. Again, this will be out on the Patreon, because this specific episode is thanking the patrons. This episode is for you. If you're listening to this anywhere outside of Patreon, you're probably 2 weeks late. They probably heard this 2 weeks ago, because they're getting it today. They're getting it today, and today is technically the 23rd. Today is September 23rd, which they're getting the previous episode today. That drops in about 3 minutes, the previous episode. So there'll be 2 episodes ahead of you guys before you guys are even hearing this. So if you want to, join the Patreon. It's not just podcast episodes you're getting rap battles, you're getting homie courts. Yes, we have homie courts. You're getting the homie courts, you're getting the debates we have, the arguments. You might get a couple of freestyles from people. I got a freestyle from Boomer that's dropping soon. You might get a couple of battles. It depends, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to EVL, the battle league that I host. Yeah, your boys hosting battles. Shout out to them. You never know. Maybe they'll have a battle to where they feel they don't want to bring it out, and I could throw it up on mine. Or, I do, manage a few Discord battlers, whatever we discuss. Or even if I have to get a little card together myself, just have a couple of my friends battle it out. Who knows? I could maybe low-key. I gotta talk to my cousins, but I probably could get a 1-rounder between Blick the Barbarian and Rubando. 1 round against each other. Audio, for the disco. But who knows? But again, I just want to salute everybody who joined the Patreon. I mean, it's only $1. Support your boy. If you don't want to support the Patreon by sending your $1, but you want to support, period, you can cash at me at money sign symbol IJSPOD. Again, that's money symbol capital IJSPOD. And this was just a quick episode to thank all the patrons, because this is for y'all. What the reason I'm working with all of this extra content and doing this extra content is because y'all paid y'all money. That's just the honest truth. When I was doing this shit for the free ski and nobody was support, y'all got it whenever y'all got it. It is what it is. But now that y'all paying, there's certain rules and regulations that I need to abide by to make sure y'all get y'all money's worth. To make sure y'all not getting cheated out y'all money. Even though it's only $1, I want to make sure you get your $1 worth. I want to make sure that I appreciate you supporting me by showing you and giving you good quality content, quick, fast, on. Think about it, bro. I just opened. It hasn't even been a week yet that the Patreon is open. Yeah, I probably got about three or four joints that nobody else has. And as far as you free guys, I see y'all got all of the podcasts already, right? Except for this episode and the one before this one. Yeah, and I'll unlock them when I unlock them. I'm gonna just be honest. I'll unlock these whenever I unlock them. You want it exclusively. You want it right then and now. It's only $1. Pay the $1. support who supports you. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's a few other people. I ain't gonna say their names, Black Compass, but y'all got two options. Y'all either gonna give me that story time before the first, or y'all gonna subscribe to my Patreon before the first, or y'all gonna see somebody $5 ain't come in. You know what I mean? Anyway, it is 6 o'clock. I got about 2 hours left at work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this here. I ain't want to talk that long anyway, pause. I ain't want to talk forever, because for the names that I did see on my Patreon list, you know, the majority of them niggas is impatient niggas. So they'll play hearing all this bullshit I got to say anyway. But there's definitely going to be much more content. I think what I'm going to start implementing is me and the guys, man, we be having some conversations, man, about everything. Hip-hop, basketball, football, relationships. And I think I'm going to just start hitting the record button while we having these conversations, man, because some of these conversations need to be heard. And one of the conversations we really need to talk about, which I think I might do in the group discussion, is some of these real gangsters in hip-hop. We ain't talking about these fake gangsters, you know, niggas who, you know, because now that I'm signed, I'm a blood now. No, we talking about real street niggas out there really. We'll talk. We'll talk later. I mean, I'm giving y'all too much anyway. But again, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe to the podcast. Again, all the Patreons, thank you so much. Like, y'all don't understand the motivation y'all even gave me. Like, once I saw the first few Patreons, I'm like, oh shit, damn, I need to create content. And I've been on it ever since. So thank you guys for the motivation. And the more I'm motivated, the more, you know, Patreons we get, the more support I can get, the better and more I can be. You know what I'm saying? So again, appreciate you. Thank you a million. Thanks a mil. And you know what? Let's get to that 113 more views. So I'm going to ask my patrons, if you can not only listen to this on Patreon, but if you can go directly to Anchor or directly to Spotify or directly to Apple or whatever else other platform that I could get the number for, and just press play for 30 seconds. That's all. Or press play and walk off. You don't got to listen. Keep your phone on mute, press play, and just go about your day. But if you can, you know, give me that view over there, because I appreciate the view on Patreon. But, you know, technically I already got the bread in advance once you pledged. To get them views, or get them listens, I need you to click the outside links. But don't worry, it'll be in the description here. I got to talk to some people behind the scene, because I think there's a link. I think it's called Fans Link or something like that. I'll talk to some people. I got to holler at my dude Wayne from EBL. He'll tell me the link. But that one link will show all of the links, any link you can click on, and I'll get the view. But anyway, I'm out. I've been trying to end this shit for about 5 minutes. I just don't want this to be an 8-minute podcast, because we ain't doing those. 15 minutes is cool, but I think that's the time I'm at. I'm good with whatever I got right now. I'm out. Thanks again. Y'all know my slogan: stay loyal, stay righteous, stay true to yourself. And on that note, I'm outie. 5,000. I'm out. Let's get this butt to stop. Hey, thanks for rocking out. New outro as well. Just wanted to continue to say thank you. You guys don't understand how appreciative I am. Please, if you want to support by Cash App, IJSPOD. And also, join the Discord. Become a guest on the show. Join the Discord. Come on. Let me hear what you got to say. Come talk your stuff. All right? Enjoy.